It's Wednesday once again. Time for new comics to hit the shops, and I'm here to point out what's new in horror coming out this week. These aren't reviews. This is just a weekly reminder that comics aren't just for the superhero set. There's a lot of horror to enjoy, and here's what's coming out May 26th, 2021. Welcome back to ML Miller Frights, a part of the Kings of Horror Network. I'm ML Miller. While you might be watching this video on the Kings of Horror Network, I urge you to click over to my ML Miller Frights YouTube page and give it a like. Please share with all of your buddies. Click subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to ring that bell for notifications. Here's what's new and notable this week, May 26th, 2021, in comic book horror. TROGS #1 from American Mythology Productions, with a story and art by Rich Bonk. Caveman horror. I'm already in. This one has a group of cavemen taking on demonic cave creatures called TROGS. I like how toothy these bad boys are. Looks like a lot of fun, and there aren't enough caveman comics out there, so I'm supporting this one. Can't wait to check it out. Damned Cursed Children #5 is from Source Point Press. The story is by Howard Wong, and the art is by Robin Simon Ng. You get what the title of this book tells you. It's a group of survivors trying to escape a city overrun by bloodthirsty, monstrous kids. It's like The Walking Dead, except the threat is unable to drink alcohol and not tall enough to ride roller coasters. With an EC-themed cover and a premise like that, I'm definitely interested. Black Friday #2 is from Scout Comics. The story is by John Clark, and the art is by Travis Williamson. I covered this one last week, but it looks like it was delayed until this week. Still, the story of a monster lurking under a department store being unsettled by the ravenous shoppers during Black Friday is a winner of a story in my book. Can't wait to catch up with this one. Cult of Dracula #3 is from Source Point Press. The story is by Rich Davis, and the art is by Henry Martinez. I love that painted cover. There's just a haunting feel to it. This one is about a group of worshippers of Dracula living in the Appalachian Mountains and the hikers that cross paths with them. Hillbilly vampire cultists. That sounds pretty cool. Two Moons #4 is from Image Comics. The story is by John Arcudi, and the art is by Bill Crabtree and Valerio Giangiordano. I've been following John Arcudi's violent, gory, and haunting depiction of Civil War America that evokes Native American mythology with undead and ghostly terrors. Two Moons is looked at as a monster by his fellow soldiers in the Union Army, but what happens when real monsters show up to the camp? Sounds like more carnage to come, and I'm there to see it, guaranteed. Shadowman #2 is from Valiant. The story is by Cullen Bunn, and the art is by John Davis Hunt. I was really impressed with the way Cullen Bunn delivered a one-and-done intro issue to one of my favorite Valiant heroes. I feel Shadowman has been a tough character to sell for the company as it straddles both the superhero and horror genre, but Bunn seems to get it. The art by John Davis Hunt helps, as it is vivid, yet still dark and spooky enough to entertain fans of both genres. I'm looking forward to more of this version of Shadowman. Ha Ha #5 is from Image Comics. The story is by W. Maxwell Prince, and the art is by Gabriel Walta. The writer of the hit series Ice Cream Man delves into the subgenre of clowns, and once again delivers interesting one-offs time and time again. Reminiscent of Beautiful Stories for Ugly Children, Ha Ha offers up tragic, somber, and wicked little one-and-dones. This one seems to focus on the haunted and quiet life of an old lady clown and sports art by Eisner Award winner Gabriel Walta. Something is Killing the Children #16 is by Boom Studios. The story is from James Tynion III, and the art is by Werther Dell'edera. I desperately need to catch up with this series. Everyone seems to love James Tynion III's new horror comic about monsters and the kids fighting them. I just picked up one of the trades and I plan to wade through it soon. But this is the new issue, and those who have been following this series will definitely swoop this issue up if you snooze on it. Finally, we have Alien number 3 from Marvel Comics. The story is by Phillip Kennedy Johnson, and the art is by Salvador Larroca. In the comic book store, no one can hear you scream, because most likely the store manager is blaring Scorpions and not paying attention to you. I'm really digging Marvel's new Alien comic. It's definitely a slow burn, but the story has come to quite a sizzle as it introduces some interesting characters in the first 2 issues and sets up the threat of an alien infestation very well, as a group of activists inadvertently let loose the specimens in the lab and now need the military to swoop in to save them. Larroca's art is a bit loose at times, but he still delivers some awesome panels. I love the Dark Horse series a lot, but Marvel seems to have capably picked up the baton where Dark Horse left off. Any of these books catch your eye? Let me know down in the comments. That'll be it for today. Please chime in down below in the comments and let me know how on the nose or mind-numbingly wrong I am, or you can counter with your own review. So guys, you know how YouTube works. I'd love to be able to dedicate more time to this channel. I'm not monetized yet, so if you want to help me out, remember to hit all the pertinent bells and whistles down below. Want some spooky comics to read? I have 2 new horror comic book trade paperbacks you should look out for. Both GRAVETRANCERS and PIROUETTE, collecting never-before-published issues, can be found in only the finest of comic book shops. If you're looking for written reviews, you can find them on my website, mlmillerwrites.com. If you really want to show your support, I also have a Patreon page at mlmiller. Look for the link to my Patreon page down below. Thank you so much for your time, and take care.
You're doomed to live the life you're meant to be, stuck inside your reality. You're doomed. Oh, you're doomed. You're